All right, guys, episode 45 of the podcast with the homie Jose, the best friend, the childhood friend that I grew up with. And recently he ran 100 miles and I was just really inspired. I wanted to get inside of his mind and what he was thinking during the 100 miles and just hear his story. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Peace!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about when we hitchhiked?
Yeah, we were hitchhiking. So who had the idea? I don't know if was it me or was it you that had the idea?
Well, I don't know. Well, so I got the idea from David Cho from watching his when he did it. So this dude's crazy. He hitchhiked from LA to Miami. And then I was like, oh man, I want to do something similar, but I don't want to go that crazy. That's that's fucking crazy. So I was like, yeah, let's just try to do something simple, just go from here, Oxnard to LA. And yeah, we did it.
Yeah, Oxnard to LA. I remember going to Walmart and picking up the signs and then getting markers so we can write going to LA on the green paper.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, we just went to Walmart, we made the sign. And then then we stood right there by the freeway. We just stood by the freeway. And then how long did it take us to get our first ride?
Bro, I think we were there for an hour.
Maybe an hour, huh?
Around an hour, just
Maybe
chilling
2.
on the side of the freeway. And then I think his name's Sal.
Oh yeah, you remember his name? Damn, dude, I didn't remember his name. Yeah, this was 2017. 2017, right? This was 4 years ago?
Well, nah, dude, 5. This 2022 now.
Well, it happened in September, I remember, right? So.
Oh yeah, so 4 months and 3 days. So yeah, we were on the
5 years.
Five. So we were on the freeway chilling for an hour, and then Sal picked us up, and he's like, I forgot what he said. He's you guys want to go to Camarillo?
Oh yeah, he was all he was like, hey, where you guys going? He was like, oh, we're going to LA. He's like, all right, well, I can drive you to Camarillo. And we were just like, all right.
So, damn. And then it turns out that Sal was a person that I went to high school's dad.
Yeah. He was your dad. He was your friend's dad.
Yeah, and that was so random because I was at the gym. I was at Fitness 19. And then, I wish I remembered his name, but he was like, yo, I seen your video on YouTube. And it's that was my dad.
You're like, hey, that was my pops.
Yeah.
That was my daddy.
That was so random.
Yeah, so he gave us a ride. And then he gave us a ride to Camarillo. And then he asked this random worker. He was just in his white truck. And he's like, hey, can you give these guys a ride? Because they're trying to go to LA. He's like, I'm going to Westlake, but fuck it. And then he just gave us
that's exactly how he said it.
He's like, I got a lot of shit in my car, but fuck it, let's go. Dude, that was crazy. Yeah, we were just chilling in that car. Yeah, but before he was so when he asked him, we just kind of gave him time to think about it. And then finally we were like, hey, so can you give us a ride? He's like, fuck it. He's like, all right. And then it was like, oh, okay, sweet.
So that was in Camarillo. So we went from Rose Avenue in Oxnard to, I think it's the exit by Camarillo High School. Mm-hmm. So from there, we went to Canaan. He dropped us off all the way on Canaan Road.
Yeah, right there. I think we went a little bit past Westlake, huh?
Yeah, we went past Thousand Oaks and it was almost by Calabasas.
Yeah, we were right there. And then that took us a while to get our third ride, right?
Yeah.
We were walking. We just had our sign up. We were just
nobody was freaking.
Nobody. And these fucking dickheads, these kids they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you a ride, yeah, for sure. And we were like, all right. We fucking were crossing the street, and then they just dip. I'm like, bitches, bro. But we were just like, all right. I mean, it is what it is. It happens,
Do you remember that
Dicks.
At the gas station when I was like, hey, look, it's Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah, so this dude, he looked like Seth Rogen. Then Brandon's all like, hey, look, let's ask Seth Rogen for a ride. And I was like, all right, dog. And then he's like, sorry, we can't. I'm taking my grandma to LA, but if I didn't do that, I would. And I was like, yeah, right. But I mean, yeah, it was, yeah. So it was fun. Like, how long did it take us to get that third ride? Like, what?
I don't know, like another hour and a half, like an hour to an hour and a half,
dude,
probably.
I don't really remember, but yeah.
We were there for quite a minute.
Do you remember with the guy who gave us a ride? So we ended up getting a ride, and who's the guy that gave us a ride? I forget his name, but he was super cool. I think he was like from like the Middle East.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly where, but he was a really cool dude.
I think he was like our age too, like around our age, huh? I think he was like around our age, and yeah, I think he had like he was. Where did he drop us off, in Topanga?
Yes, I think it was like Northridge or Topanga or somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere.
But I remember like, well, during the ride, he was just bumping a lot of music from the Middle East. He's like, "Yo, this song's like popping in the."
Oh yeah,
in the Middle East.
Oh yeah, and it was just he was playing like Middle East, like pop Middle Eastern music, and I was like, "Oh, this is lit." I was like, "Yeah." And like, it was a lot of fun. He was a cool guy. And yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, somewhere middle. I was gonna say somewhere in the Middle East he dropped us off, but no, he dropped us off in Northridge, or yeah, I think it was like Topanga, like around there. And yeah, he was a really nice guy. He just gave us a ride, and yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I got a doctor's appointment. Is it alright if I just drop you off right here?" And we're just like, "Yeah, dude, that's cool. You already drove us like long enough." And then I remember we went to the bowling alley, and we're just chilling there for a little bit, bro. Oh yeah, and then your camera.
Yeah, my camera like died.
Your camera
ran
died.
Out of battery, so you had to use your iPad to record.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I brought my iPad. I was like, hey, we might need this, so you know what? I'll just bring it in case anything happens. So yeah, your camera ended up dying, and then we were using my iPad Mini to record everything. And then I was like, oh shit. And then yeah, we were just at the bowling alley. We were just trying to see what we're gonna do next. And then we were just we ended up trying to get our fourth ride. I think our fourth ride was maybe the longest.
It was the longest, bro, because nobody like wanted to pick us up.
Yeah,
bro.
nobody. It was getting dark.
Yeah.
It was getting dark, and we were just like, damn, how are we gonna make it? Like, so our goal was to go to the Griffith Observatory. And yeah, we're just like, man, we don't know how we're gonna make it. Like, it's already getting dark. Like, people are not gonna want to pick us up when it's dark. And then we were by a freeway entrance, right?
Yeah, underneath the bridge.
Yeah, and then that's when we got our fourth ride. Her name is America. Yo, I was tripping out on this girl. This girl, she gave us a ride. She had a baby in the back. I was sitting with the baby, and Branden was in the front. And dude, I was like, well, fuck it, this girl's gonna give us a ride. All right, cool. And she was super nice. She was super sweet, super nice. I was just tripping out, like, dude, if she was my girl, or like if she was my sister, my mom, my girl, like, I would not want her to pick up us. You know, like, if I was her, I wouldn't have picked this up, because I'm a girl. I wouldn't have done it.
I wouldn't have done that either, dude.
But I'm glad she did. I'm glad that she did pick us up. And then she was super sweet, super nice. Like, yeah, like, dude, that girl is damn. Like, but I was telling you before this started, I was like, yeah, like, women's intuition, like, it's pretty. I feel like it's stronger than men's intuition, because I feel like, you know, back when we were cavemen or whatever, like, you know, women had to, you know, use that intuition, be like, oh, okay, is this dude gonna, like, you know, F me up, or like, is this dude gonna, you know, gonna grape me? But yeah, so they had to rely on their intuition more often than us guys, because us guys, like, we can protect ourselves from, you know, people trying to hurt us or whatever, as opposed to women. And then, so yeah, I mean we didn't do anything. Like, she was super sweet, super nice. We ended up you were like, yeah, like, we'll give you gas. And then we gave her gas money. And yeah, she took us all the way to Griffith Observatory. And then we made it. It was like dark. And then we were just like, thank you, America. Like, oh man, like, thank you. Like, we did it. We made it from
like,
Oxnard to LA.
We're just like, God bless America.
Yeah. Nah, that was crazy. I'm still like tripping out on how she just picked us up and she gave us a ride, and she just completely trusted us that, you know, we weren't gonna do anything to her or to her baby.
Well, that is interesting, because before the podcast started, Blue's over there, by the way. Hello. So Blue was talking about how he picked up a random person, and he was like, I don't know, you want to tell the story?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You want to sit in my spot?
Just real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, fill him in. Huh?
I don't mind standing.
Oh yeah, just like right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell the story.
Yeah.
So years ago when I was working night shifts from like 12 to 7 a.m. in the morning, doing janitorial, I was driving down Oxnard Boulevard, and this guy asked me for a ride. So honestly, now thinking back on it, it was a little bit crazy, but back then I was like, sure, why not? Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna give this guy a ride. I give this guy a ride, and about, I would say like 3 minutes into the ride, the guy starts feeling my dick. He just starts reaching over to my dick and starts feeling it, and I tell him no, hey, I'm trying to give you a ride. He wants a ride that's about like 10 minutes away. And I didn't know it, but I had obviously picked up a male prostitute, like at 2 a.m. in the morning. So I had to go and drop the guy off. I told him, hey, this is not good for me. I'm gonna drop you off on the side of the road, and I hope you can make it to where you need to get to. I've already driven you about 5 minutes. So, long story short, I don't know. Don't pick up male prostitutes at night. I don't know. I guess that's the moral of my story.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was telling bro, if somebody would have touched my glizzy, man, I would have given him the fucking, the 1-2, man.
Hey, you would have given him the 1-2.
Hey, just be safe. Be safe.
Bro, I would have given him the 1-2. I would have given him that.
Right.
I would have, bro. I would, man. If somebody
Dude,
would try to touch my glizzy,
wait.
bro. Remember when we went to Patty's, bro? Man.
Wait. Let me before we get into that story. So all right.
Hey, I'm turned.
The whole thing was like you were saying, women have that intuition, and like for me, when I was like thinking about sitting in the passenger seat, I was like, man, like we can really do some crazy stuff, and like because it's dark, and like if she had picked up the wrong people, it would have turned out bad, but it didn't. But yeah, it's crazy how she picked us up, bro. It's like, I don't know. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, but also too, remember when Sal, like he drove by us the first time, and then he was like, you know what? Those dudes, like, they're all smiling and they're just like having a good time. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give them a ride. Fuck it. And then like that's what he told us when he saw us. So America, when she saw us, she probably was just like, oh, like these guys just seem like chill, like they seem harmless, which she was right. I mean, we didn't harm her or anything like that. We she just gave us a ride and that was it.
Yeah, but just the fact that it was dark. A lot of things could have happened, and that's why I brought Blue to tell his story, because if it was a person that wanted to cause harm, like someone would have caused harm. Like,
no,
that was wild.
Nah, that was crazy. But yeah,
Watch out for rapists too.
Yeah,
God bless America.
Yeah. And then going back to Patty's, bro.
Oh, oh yeah. So like me and Branden and my brother, we went to Patty's, which is a gay bar. We went like 2-3 months ago. So we went. It's crazy. Like my first time being there, I think it was Branden's second or third time being there.
I live there, bro.
Bet. So the reason why we went there is because Branden and my brother, they had a good experience. Like they went and like girls were buying them drinks or whatever. Like they were talking to girls. Girls were like, oh yeah, what's up? And then I was like, all right, like I want to have a good time too. So let's go to Patty's. And then I want a girl to buy me a drink too. And so went to Patty's, and then this dude, he just he just came up to me. He's like, hey, let me suck your dick. Like he didn't even ask me for my name. He didn't even like court me. He wasn't like, hey, how you doing? Hey, I think you're cute.
Treated you like a piece of meat, bro.
How's it going? I was like, damn, yeah, I treat him like a piece of meat, bro. I'm like, damn, like you can't even ask me for like my name, like at least my name, like, or at least give me a drink, like at least get me juiced up before you ask me, like that question. But he's like, yeah, let me suck your dick. And I was like, nah, bro, like I don't like that. I don't go like that. And he's like, no, come on, like, oh, let me suck your dick, come on.
He was
And
persistent.
He was persistent. This dude asked me like at least like 5 times. He's like, come on, let me suck your dick. And I was like, nah, dude, like, stop. And then my brother was right by me, and so he points to my brother. He's like, oh, does your brother want his dick sucked? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but if you want, go ahead and ask him. And then he went over to my brother, and all I see was just him talking to my brother. and then
Bro, and then
bro, go ahead.
And then we were just vibing. Like, I think it was on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I was just doing my thing, and he fucking it was the same guy,
no,
right?
It wasn't the same guy.
It was another guy.
It was a different guy. Yeah, it was a different guy.
It was another guy. I was just vibing out, and like this dude just like taps my dick, and I looked at him. I was like, hey, don't do that. And he got scared, bro. He's like
yeah, he was just like, oh, okay, and then he just left. Yeah, like, no, but I think that dude slapped my ass, but I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, slapping ass, I was like, oh, whatever. We're at a gay bar. That's going to happen. Okay, cool, whatever.
yeah.
I was like, I'm fine. You know, sports, you know, we do that.
But I
slap
mean,
each other's ass.
Now that I think about it, bro, it's like, it is a gay bar. So it's like, you kind of have to expect that.
No, I know, but still, though, like, come on. You don't just tap some dude's glizzy, bro. You don't just tap some dude's, like, dick. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't do that. Like, that's, like, too much.
But yeah, that is too much. But yeah, getting hit on by guys.
That was my first time at Patty's, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that was your first time, huh?
That was my first time at a gay bar.
Also, I want to, for people that are listening, the reason why Patty's, I think, is super dope is because it is a gay bar, and a lot of the women there are like really like they're open because it's a gay bar. Not a lot of dudes are hitting on them, so they're just more open, and like I feel like that's why this girl bought me a drink that day, and I was like, yo, this place is super dope. And like it's a low key spot to
You're
go
like,
to.
Oh, I want to get free drinks all the time. I'm gonna go to Patty's.
Nah, not even that. It's like the girls are just open, like they're down to dance. It's cool.
Nah, I feel that. Yeah, and then at the end of the night, this dude came up to me again. The same dude that asked me if he could suck me off. He was like, hey, like, oh, let me give you a kiss on the cheek. Let me give you a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, nah, bro, like I don't go like that, bro. Like, damn, bro, like I don't go like that. And then he's like, oh, come on, please, just one kiss on the cheek, please. And I'm like, damn, bro, you that down bad? You gotta ask a fucking straight dude if you could kiss him. I'm like, damn, bro, there's so many other guys. Why you gotta pick me, bro? Like, damn.
Hey, like, you were up in their GQ, dog.
I was up there. I don't know, something, bro.
It was that GQ look.
Something. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. So I don't know. Like, hey, but that dude was like, hey, I'm gonna be real. He was handsome. So if I was gay, that says something, right? I don't know. No. I'm not gay. But respectfully. But yeah, and then like this dude's like, oh, let me get your Snapchat. And then I'm like, damn, bruh. Like, I was like, all right, dude, I'll give you my Snapchat. I was trying to give him my Snapchat, but I gave him the wrong Snapchat. But I didn't try to give it to him. Like, I didn't try to give it to him wrong. It just, it just happened. But yeah, so I was trying to give it to him, and he was like, oh no, like it's not working. But I was like, it's your connection, bro. It's your connection. He's like, no, it's just not working. And I was like, all right, well, too bad, bro. And I just dipped. I was like, man.
He wanted that.
I was like, fuck out of here, bro.
He wanted that glizzy.
He wanted that glizzy. He wanted to give me that Gok 9000, bro. Like, he's like, come on, like we go to your car, like. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't want the Gok 9000 from you, bro. Like, it's all right, bro. Like, nah, like I don't go like that, bro.
You already know that, like, he thought you were his chance, like, for that night, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna pursue this dude.
That dude's like, oh, I know this dude is curious, or he's bi-curious, I know. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not. Like, I'm not trying to get sucked off by you, bro. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, nah.
Hey, and then after, bro, he just went home, and he's like, damn, just thinking about you. And then
he probably choked the chicken thinking about me, bro.
Thinking about you, yeah.
He probably choked the chicken thinking about me, maybe. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, he wasn't gonna suck me off, no way. Not in 100 years, not even a million, not even, bro. Google, bro, never. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. Maybe in an alternate reality, but even then, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh shit. Damn.
Maybe in an alternate reality, I did.
Possibly.
Alternate Jose's.
I want to like kind of I'm trying to remember what we talked about during the first podcast.
I don't know, bro. To be honest, that was like a long time ago.
It was a long time
It's
ago.
like 3 years ago, I think.
But
Or
okay.
when did you first get this spot?
This was like June of 2019,
So
somewhere
it was
around there. Yeah.
It was
that year.
It was that year.
It was that year. So fucking 3 years ago, dog.
3 years ago.
Shit.
3 years ago. 3 years ago in a few months.
Okay. So okay, we'll treat it as the first episode. So you go to college.
Yeah, I go to college.
You go to Chico.
I go to Chico.
And what was your like? Did you have a plan that you wanted to do? Like, what was your plan?
So when I went to Chico, honestly, I just did it because like my siblings didn't go to school, so I was like, you know what, let me go to school. So I come from a family of 6, and they didn't go to school, and then so like I was like, you know what, let me try to, like, when I was in school, when I was in high school, I didn't care. I was mainly just, you know, being good in school. Because at first I really wanted to be a professional soccer player, but that didn't, and like the way to do that here in the States is like to go to school, go to a good college and get scouted, and then go to MLS. But I mean, that didn't happen. So yeah, basically I was just doing good in school for the grades, because, you know, in order to play sports, I did track and cross country, and in order to do those things, you got to get good grades in school, right? So yeah, so that's why. And then just being around the kids in track and cross country, there were like some smart kids on our team. So just being in that environment just makes you want to do good in school as well. So yeah. So I was like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna go to Chico. I was like, I applied to some schools. I applied to some CSUs, and then I wanted to go to Chico because I was like, I want to do something different. I don't want to just go to to OC. I was like, if I'm gonna go to school, then I'd rather just go to school out there, be on my own, and get away from, you know, living with my family. And then so yeah, I was there for 3 years. I ended up my second year, I just didn't give a fuck about school. I was like, whatever. My grades were shit, dude. My grades were shit. And I had to go to the community college. And so instead of doing the community college here in Oxnard, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it over there in Chico. And then so I was going to the community college my third year, and yeah, then the time that I was there, all I would do is just play soccer. I would just play soccer. That's like the majority of the time that I spent like doing, like I would spend my time doing just play soccer. I would just play soccer Monday through Friday. The weekends there wouldn't be anybody right there at the gym because, you know, people were doing homework and everything like that. So but during the week, I would just always spend my time playing soccer, just always go. And yeah, like it was so much fun. Sometimes the state team would come and play, and like those dudes would just smash everybody. Those dudes were good, and you know, those dudes play together, and then so they were just killed. Like once in a while they would get beaten, but that's like after they would get tired and shit. They're being on there for so long. But yeah, it was just so much fun. I would just play there and just play. And yeah, so my third year I was at the community college, and I would still play. Like I couldn't even get into the school anymore. I couldn't even get into the gym anymore because I wasn't a student anymore, because I had failed. So what I would do when I would go, I would just ask somebody. I'd be like, hey, can you check me in? But for me to go in, I needed to pay $10 to go inside the gym. So yeah, so I would just like wait out there, and I would just like ask like random people. I'd be like, hey, can you just check me in? And so like when you check somebody in, I think you have like 3 or 4 times where you can check like anyone in. So I would just ask like random people. Like I would just always ask random, like I would just go and I would still play. So my third year, I would still go play. I would play like almost, I didn't play every day because I had to pay $10. But like, yeah, I would play every week. I would play every week and just play. And then, yeah, so I did that. And then finally I was just like and then I failed the community college too, because I just didn't care. I just like, no, I mean, I passed, but I needed to get like, I think, I don't even know. I think I needed to get like above a 3.5 or something like that. And then I didn't end up getting it. Like I really, like I was trying at the end, but it was already too late. Like I was already checked out. I didn't care. And then I was just like, you know what, let me just try it one last time. And if this doesn't work, then fuck it, I'm gonna say fuck school. I tried, and then I was talking to my teachers. I was like, hey, like, can you help me out? They were just like, sorry. And I was like, all right, I'm out. And then so yeah, that was the last year. So that was in 2017. And then so finally I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And yeah, I'm just I decided to just do YouTube and just try to figure that out. And then right now I'm still trying to do it. So I'm still trying to do it. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I feel like eventually, like, I'll get it. You know, I'm spending so much time, you know, making videos and putting out videos and doing this and doing that, where eventually I'm like, I feel like I'm getting better at it. But yeah, so I still want to do it. I don't see myself going back to school. Like, I'm still in my process. I'm still gonna do this, and I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna try to get it off the ground.
In school, you were getting a FAFSA, huh? Like,
I was getting FAFSA. Yeah, I was getting
FAFSA?
FAFSA.
So
Yeah.
like that's how like it was pretty much funded, and like you had
Well,
stayed there in a condo.
No. I stayed in an apartment, and I never dormed on the campus. And then I got some loans, but I didn't get a lot. It was pretty chill. I didn't really spend a lot of money.
Well, for FAFSA, you don't have to pay that back, right?
No, you don't have to pay that back. But for loans, I mean, yeah, obviously. But yeah.
Well, loans. So you were there for 2 years, and then community college
For a year, yeah.
Yeah, for a year.
FAFSA paid for that, yeah.
Okay. And like how was it there at school, just being on your own? Because like that was the first time you've ever like had your own room. That was the first time.
Yeah. That was
you moved out from family.
Yeah.
So how was that, bro?
Yeah, so that was like my first time like having really like my own room, because I would always share a room with my brother, and yeah, we would always be in a packed house. But yeah, it was so much fun, dude. I loved, dude. I had my own room, and yeah, I was just like, damn, like, it was crazy, bro. The first night that I got to Chico, I was like, fuck, like, I want to go back. Like, they dropped me off, and I was like, I don't want to be here no more. And like the first night, I like cried. I was like, oh man, I miss my family. But then after,
hard. Yeah, it's like 8 hours from where we live.
It's an 8-hour drive. But after that first night, I was like, it's lit. And I was just like chilling. I was like, yeah. I was like, I love Chico. And then I loved being there, man. It was honestly, bro, Chico. I love Chico, dude. I'm thinking about going back just to like go visit. But yeah, Chico's awesome, dude. I love Chico, and it was dope being on my own. And yeah, and I was like, oh, I thought it was gonna be harder, but it wasn't. You just gotta just make sure that you pay everything on time, and you know, like, it was pretty chill. I mean, honestly, dude, I loved it, bro. Having my own room and having roommates, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun, dude. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like cool seeing you go to college, because like for me, I've always lived at my house, and seeing you live on your own, I thought it was dope, because you had like the sense of independency, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like, of you leaving and going to college.
Yeah, bro, it was definitely a big change from, you know, leaving from my big family, because I have a big family. So yeah, it was definitely a big change. But I mean, I loved it. It was so much fun, dude, and yeah, dude, it was dope. Just playing soccer all the time. Like, oh man, it's a lot of fun.
So okay, so the major was kinesiology.
My major, bro? I didn't even get to my major classes, because I would like. So I first started with psychology. Then I was like, you know, fuck that. You don't really make money a lot. Like, you don't make a lot of money with that unless you like go all the way and become a doctor. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Then it was kinesiology. Then I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then it was like nutrition and food science. And then I was like,
So I'm just curious. What made you want to do psychology? What made you want to do kinesiology, and what made you want to do food and nutrition science?
Okay, so psychology. I took a psychology class in high school, and I've always liked how just the study of the brain and how it works, and just like, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I want to help people. You know, I've always been into self-help books, so I would always like read self-help books and stuff like that. So I thought like that was always dope, and how you can, you know, mold your brain and mold your mind into a new perspective and a new way of thinking, you know. So I like psychology like in that way. So I was like, oh, I'm interested in that. So you know what, I'm going to major in that. But then once I found out that, you know, you don't make a lot of money and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So then, so I didn't want to do that. So then I went to kinesiology. And kinesiology, I was like, oh, well, I like sports, you know, I like, you know, the movements, and, you know, that's really interesting too, is just how the body moves and everything like that, and how it functions, best way to recover and all that stuff. So, and then I forgot why I didn't do it. I think like, I don't know, I think a teacher told me, she's like, oh yeah, like the only way you're going to make money is like if you help out like sports athletes, or if you work in like the sports industry. And I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I was just like, I was a kid. I was a kid, and I was just like trying to figure things out. So I was like, all right, fuck kinesiology, and then I went to food and nutrition, nutrition and food science because I liked, I like eating good food, and I consider food as a form of medicine, because whether your diet is shit or whether your diet's good, it's gonna determine how you live, and and how long you live, and so I thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to do that. And then but finally, I never actually got to take courses of my major because I was still doing the what's it called, those courses right before your major.
I forgot what that term's called too.
I forget what it was, but yeah. And also too, I didn't like how I fucking didn't like how you had to take courses that you didn't need to take the classes that you need, like the general classes, like I'm just like, man,
is that what it's called, general ed?
yeah, like just like your general education. And I didn't like how you needed to take those classes in order to take the classes for your major. I really didn't like that. And then but yeah, then finally I was just like, you know what, and I was still taking those classes, and I just didn't give a fuck about school, but taking those classes just made me even not give more fuck about school.
Dude, what made me because after high school I never went to college. I know that I didn't need it, and the only thing I would need is YouTube, because fucking you can learn fucking mad shit on YouTube.
You can learn a lot off YouTube.
And it's like, for me, I can only speak for myself. The information you can learn on YouTube can help me in the future, whatever I learn. And I didn't want to put myself in debt. Like, that was the worst thing that I thought was, I don't want to put myself in debt. I didn't know what I wanted to do, except for like YouTube and upload YouTube videos. That's all I've ever done.
No, yeah, I feel that. No, yeah, and then like I was talking to this with my friend. I was just like, yeah, it's like some people, they go to school and they do really good. They have a good career. They live a successful life. And then other people, they go to school and they get a shit job, and they don't really go far in their career or in life. And then, but there's also people that they don't go to school and they're really successful. They have a good career, good life, and but then there's people that don't go to school and their life, they don't have a good career, life is shit. So it's like, it's all a matter of how hard you work in your life, and how well you use your brain, and how do you, it's basically like how hard you work and how you use your potential, with the God-given gifts that God give you. So it's like, I think it's just a matter about just how hard you work, and how much you hustle.
It's that, and I think it's putting yourself in an opportunity where you can receive those, receive those, that it's called luck. It's like, the luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So you're preparing yourself for that moment when it's like, oh, this is what I want to do. So through that time, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the reps. And whether it be like for you and for me, and for Blue, music, it's like every day we're just working towards that goal of what we want to do.
It's every day, bro.
I heard this quote. Sorry, but like, it was a Jim Carrey quote, and he was on a I think he was with like Conan or something. He was with one of those big Tonight Show guys.
Yeah.
And he was like, he never forgets what his like dad told him. His dad told him, you could fail at something that you don't love, or you could fail at something that you really want to do and you really do love in life. So you might as well try doing what you really love.
That is true.
That always stuck with me. That like, even if you spend your whole life trying to do something that you're not passionate about, but you're doing it because someone else told you to do it, that could potentially fail. So why not just find out what you really love, and even if you fail at that, that's still better than failing at something that you don't love.
That is true.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That always stuck with me. It's just like, just take your chance, take your shot, because you're only gonna have one chance, in life.
Yeah, and even failures, like that. I don't even perceive them as
Yeah,
failures.
bro, we're young, so we have like all the time to do whatever the hell we want to do. So it's like right now is the time to do what we're trying to do right now. You know, I mean, we're still in our process, you know, and it's just like, dude, there's people, yeah, dude, it's like there's people who are successful that don't go to school, you know, and so it's like, okay, there's people out there that can do it. So it's like, why can't we be one of them, you know?
Yeah, like the most successful people, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, they fucking dropped out of school too. So it's like,
Yeah, those dudes are another level. Those dudes are geniuses. Yeah, those
you
dudes
know,
are.
so I don't know, and the whole reason I think school, well, I think it is facts, is school was created to create workers and like to create 9-to-5 workers. And I'm not saying, like, the only thing I'm saying is that if you know what you want to do, like being a doctor, being a lawyer, school is dope. But being an entrepreneur, I don't really think you need school. And that's all I'm gonna say about school.
Eh?
Huh?
You don't want all the schoolies coming after you.
Nah, school. If you're listening, come after me. Fucking.
No, like, yeah, like I mean, I think school is like I think school is good. You know,
It's a
I
great
mean,
concept, yeah.
I think school is good.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, school's not for everyone. You know, so that's
yeah.
it.
And so YouTube, and your journey.
Mm-hmm.
What is your goal, like, moving forward? Like, what do you see like in the future? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So right now I'm really trying to buckle down on making more YouTube videos. I haven't been making any, but I'm trying to really just buckle down and make more videos. So my whole thing is just, I really love soccer, dude. I love soccer. I can play it forever, dude. I'm probably gonna be one of those old dudes that you see at the park and there's like, oh shit, look at this dude, he's like fucking like 70 and he's still playing, he's still limber. Like, that's gonna be me, bro. So that's gonna be me, dog. So like, that's my whole thing, is just making a YouTube channel based off like soccer. And like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still in my process, but I know I want it to be that. And I see people doing it on YouTube. So I'm like, okay, there's people who are already doing it. So it's like, I just got to make myself stand out from the crowd and, you know, just figure it out. And so, yeah, so right now I'm in my process. Hopefully in the next 5 years, I have a good following on YouTube, and, you know, things are, you know, coming off the ground. But yeah, I feel like right now I really just want to make more videos, and I want to put more stuff out there on my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and just try to make it grow as much as I can. Because right now I feel like I'm starting to just get better at, you know, making videos, like, you know, and just articulating myself and being better in front of the camera, and just trying to get better with that. And so, yeah, I just want to do that, man. That's basically it, bro.
Dude, it's crazy seeing the growth of Angel, and like,
Dude,
how,
yeah, bro,
how he's, dude, Angel is consistent. He's uploading dope ass content.
Yeah.
He's starting his rug business, AA Rugs.
AA Customs.
AA Customs.
AA Customs, yeah.
And then just that's very inspiring too, man. Seeing fucking
Yeah,
Angel,
bro, seeing him.
It's
So Angel's my little brother, and yeah, just seeing him come up, and it's dope. So he has a rug business. He makes custom rugs, and that's just dope to see him grow. Like, I remember he started off with like 1,000 followers on Instagram, and he went to like 22. I think he's at like 25 or something like that, and then I think he's at like 300K on TikTok. And yeah, he's just making like content on TikTok, Instagram, and it's really dope seeing him grow. And just living with him, you know, I'm just like, I was just like, damn, you know, like that was it's pretty inspiring. And this dude, you know, came from the ground up, and he's still going, dude. Like, he's still going, you know, he's making
started.
rugs for YouTubers, and he's gonna make a rug for Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, it's just that dude. Yeah, he's going up and up right now, bro. So it's fucking dope to see, and I'm freaking proud of that dude. Fucking proud of him, bro.
Hell yeah. And he's gonna he's taking Thai studio.
Oh yeah, I heard he's gonna be right next to you guys, so you guys are gonna be seeing him a lot.
That's great.
I'm like,
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. So we talked about YouTube. I want to talk about the fucking 100 miles that you did.
Oh yeah, bro. Damn.
How was that?
Yeah, bro. It was so it's something that I wanted to do for the past like 3 years. I first saw David Goggins talk about it on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I was just like, oh man, like like, damn, like I want to do that. I just thought it was really challenging, and I just saw that challenge, and I saw that hill, and I wanted to climb it. So for the past 3 years, I was training like on and off. Like I would run, but then I'll take like, a month or two off, and then I'll run again. And it was just kind of like sporadic. But then finally this past year, I was like, I'm going to take it more serious, and I'm going to try to run like every day. And then, so yeah, like I would run, I'd put in my 10 miles, I'd put in my 20 miles. And then I even ran like 30 miles once. That took me like 8 hours. And, but yeah, then finally I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna run it. Cause I just felt like I had like a lot of things like going on. Like I was playing, so I'm playing soccer, trying to make soccer videos, and I'm going to the gym, and then I was running and going to work, and then so just juggling all that stuff. I was just like, damn, you know what, I'm just gonna just try to do it, and then I'm just gonna go for it. So this was a few days ago. So at first, like it wasn't even planned. I wasn't even planning on doing it like that time. I was planning to do it maybe a month or two from now. But like, so at first I was like, all right, like I'm gonna run 20 miles, I'm gonna get a good long mile in. But then I was like, I'm not too sure. So I might just run 10, because the night before I was playing indoor soccer, and then this dumbass, he fucking clipped me from behind, and then my ankle twisted. So I wanted to see like how my ankle was going to do on the 10-mile run before I went to 20. And then, so when I was running, I just felt good. Like I felt good. You're just going in a linear line. So my ankle was fine. But if I were like, if I were to play soccer, it would have hurt. But since I was just going in a linear line, like it was fine. So I ended up running 10 miles, and then I was like, I feel good. Yeah. So I'm going to run 20. And then 20 became, I'm going to run 30. And I was like, fuck, if I'm going to run 30, I might as well run 50. So I was like, fuck it, let's just do 50. And then that 50 was just like, fuck it, let's just do 100.
Well, so I remember you said you were like, you posted on Instagram, you're like,
yeah.
I ran a marathon.
Yeah.
So like, what was the thinking like when you were there at 26 miles? Like after you posted that, like what was the thinking right there?
Yeah. So when I ran the 26 miles, I was like, dude, I already ran a marathon. I was like, I just might as well just do it right now. I'm already here. I don't want to run another marathon again. So, you know what? I'm just going to run it. I'm just going to run it again. I'm just going to run more. And then, I'll just see how I feel. And I got to like 38 miles. And then I was like, fuck, my legs.
How did you feel, bro?
Dude, my legs were tired, bro. Like my legs were tired. And I was like, fuck. And then so I decided to just like keep going. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to keep going. I think so I wanted to take like a 20-minute nap. So I wanted to take a 20-minute nap in my car. But then that 20 minutes, like I just fell asleep. I fell asleep for like 5 hours. Like I just fell asleep in my car, and it had like 2 blankets in there, so I just like covered myself. So I wasn't even planning on sleeping in my car. I got those 2 blankets because I recently moved out of my house. So I had blankets to sleep on. So I was just using those blankets as my bed. But when my bed came in, I just returned those blankets back to my house. Well, I was going. So I was going to. So I had those blankets in my car, and then when I was sleeping in the car, I was like, I'm just gonna use these blankets to cover me, because it was cold. Because right now we're in winter. So and then so I just covered myself, and then boom, I wake up. 5 hours passed, and I was like, fuck. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to sleep that long, but I was like, whatever. So I was in my car. I woke up. I drank some coconut water, and then I went back on the run, dude. I ran again.
How did you feel like prior to that? What was going through your head at that time?
Before
you started running? No, like after when you woke up, and then like before you started running. What was your thinking right there?
I was just like, all right, like let's just get it. Like let's just go. I mean, we're already here, so let's just go back on the run. Like you fell asleep, like you slept for 5 hours, so you're well rested, and your legs feel fine. So let's just go run. And then I ran the next 10 miles, and then like I felt fine, but my thigh, it hurt. It kept so it would hurt. So it hurt throughout the whole run, except for like when I ran the first 38 miles, like it was fine. But then it started creeping up on me. Like I don't know how I heard it, but I heard it like a week or two ago, and then I thought it was fine because I was running and I didn't feel anything. But then after like 38 miles,
came back.
Excuse me. Yeah. It came back, and then so I was like, fuck. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait. I'm just going to fucking push through this, and I'm just going to run. I don't want to wait and be like, oh, like I'll wait a month or two for it to heal. And I was like, this shit's probably going to hurt again in a month or two. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to push through it. And if I need to walk, I'll walk it, but I'm just going to finish it. So after I ran that 10 miles and I got to like 48 miles, yeah, so it was hurting. And then I had to walk like the next 10 miles, I think. And yeah, like it just hurt because I couldn't really run on it. Like I would try to run on it, but it would just hurt too much. And then, so when I was going to 48 to 58, for whatever reason, it stopped. Like it didn't hurt anymore. Like for whatever reason, shit. It just like it stopped. Like it did hurt, but it didn't hurt as much as it did. I think maybe it just got warmed up, or I don't know, something. It was just like I don't know what it was, but it just stopped hurting. And then so I kept running, and then at one point I had to go. I went to my house because I had to charge my watch because my watch. So I had to charge my watch. Hey, shout out. But yeah, so I had to charge my watch. I took like an hour break. I was eating sandwich like.
Yeah,
so in total,
what were you eating, and what were you were drinking coconut water, and you're drinking,
yeah,
you're eating
dude,
bro, I saw the picture in your car.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking baguettes and freaking coconut water.
I had two baguettes. And I had 10 jugs of like 10 like big tall bottles of coconut water, organic. So I drank 10 of those. So every 10 miles I would just chug one. And then like I felt good. I was like, oh man, this is like, it's because I seen Jesse Itzler. So he's run 100 miles, and he made like a coconut company. But he was just like, oh yeah, like these runners are like drinking coconut water and like they're fine, like, you know. So I was just like, all right, like when I run on my 100 miles, I'm just gonna drink pure coconut water, and that's all I drank. I just drank pure coconut water, and dude, I was fine. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel like my kidneys were gonna burst or anything. I didn't pee blood. I didn't shit myself. Like everything, like everything was fine. So yeah, I drank 10 of those, and then I had like 3 or 4 ham sandwiches, and I had 1 baguette. I didn't eat the second one, so I returned it.
Why'd you get baguettes?
Because it's bread. It's carbs, bro. I needed the carbs. Yeah, I needed the carbs. So I was like, I needed the calories. I needed the carbs. So I was like, it's perfect. Bread's perfect. So I ate that fucking long ass baguette, and then the second one I didn't eat it. Funny. I just returned it. And then, so yeah, I would just eat that when I would get hungry. Like, I'll be running. I'm like, all right, like, I'm ready to eat. And I would just eat a sandwich. And then, but, bro, that coconut water, it saved my life, bro. If it wasn't for that coconut water, I think I would be in much more pain. But that really helped me out. And then, man, when was it? I think it was the second night. Yeah, so I slept for the second time. I slept for like 5 hours. No. The first night I slept for 5 hours, and the second I slept for 6. And then at that point I think I had ran 70 miles, I think. 70 no, I ran 80. I ran 80. I ran 80 miles when I slept. So I got up. So I slept at my house. I got up, and then I went to go run the last 20 miles, and then I just did the 20 miles straight. So I ran 10 miles out, and then I ran 10 miles back in. Or I walked the last 10 miles because I was just like, dude, my thigh hurt, and I couldn't. I was like, dude, I was like, whatever, bro. I walked in. I didn't do it under 24 hours. The whole goal, like, I wanted to run it under 24 hours because David Goggins ran it under 24 hours the first time. This dude did not train. And he ran that shit under 24 hours. And I was like, dude, this dude is fucking crazy. I couldn't do it. I was like, fuck it, dude. I did it in 32 hours, and probably even more because I didn't count the 6 hours that I slept. So probably 6, 7, 8, 38 hours. But yeah, that dude, he ran it in under 24 hours. And yeah, bro, that's
what was the route that you did?
Pretty much I went to Ventura, and so there's this route that we would do in high school. We would just run 5 miles out and 5 miles back in. It was right there by Seaside, so I was running by the ocean throughout the whole time. Yeah, so I just kept doing that, and then for the 10 miles that I went 10 out, I went to that bike lane that goes all the way to Ojai. So I was in Ojai for a little bit. Right there. Okay. Yeah, so I did 10 miles, went to Ojai, and I came back, and yeah, that was, yeah, bro, that was pretty much it. I walked the last 10 miles, and yeah, but I was like, oh, fuck it, dude. Like, you know, it is what it is, whatever. And I mean, I walked, honestly, bro, I walked some of it. I walked the big majority of it. I ran a lot of it, but also walked because, yeah, bro, I would just take breaks. Like, I would just walk because my thigh hurt and like my legs were just done, bro. But yeah, like that was it.
Fuck, dude, and like seeing the 100 miles like just on the watch, like I thought that was fucking dope.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Also, what I was thinking too is, did you have those days off of work, or did you just call out, or like?
You
just called out.
So I got 3 days off. I got 3 days off for vacation.
Oh.
And but that wasn't the plan to use those days to run 100 miles. So originally, me and my brothers, we were gonna go to Las Vegas. Because all three of my brothers are born in January, so we were gonna go to Las Vegas and have a good time over there. But
yeah,
since I decided to move out, I was like, you know what, I want to use that money to, you know, for my new place. So we didn't end up going. So I still have those 3 days off. So I just plan on doing, you know, what I always do. But yeah, so I just used those 3 days to run. I was like, this is the perfect time. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna run, dude. And then after that, after I ran, I was just chilling for a little bit, and then at the end of the night, I ended up going to the gym, and then yeah, bro, I freaking deadlifted like 315. Like I was like, oh man, hopefully I don't snap my shit, or hopefully I don't like split my back, or like hopefully I don't pull in my legs, because dude, my legs were like fried. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna pull it, and then I ended up doing it. But yeah,
freaking juiced up.
I was juiced up that day.
I'm just trying to be like you, cuh.
No, bro, I was telling my friend, I was just like, bro, like when you're just going, and going, you just want to keep going, like you don't want to stop, you know, you just want to just like keep being active, like you just want to just keep going. And I really like how it's like that, because like, you know, I've had times where I was lazy and I just wanted to be even more lazy. I just wanted to like just sleep in and just be more lazy.
I think it's just it's the same mindset, but with different goals.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can be lazy, and that could snowball into being other effects.
That could be a snowball into like just being more lazy and just being even more lazier than what you were doing.
But yeah, like being on your shit, and like that's another snowball where it can actually do good stuff.
Positive snowball. Yeah, you're just like on your shit, and like, yeah, when I was running, I just like a snowball of just, you know, constantly like moving. And yeah, so I was just like, oh, I don't want to rest. I did rest, and then I was like, oh, I want to go to the gym, and I want to like deadlift. I only deadlifted though. I didn't do anything else. I just deadlifted, and like that was it, because it was a full body workout, and like the gym was about to close. But yeah, bro, like I just kept going, bro. And then that weekend I ended up playing soccer.
Like how do you feel now? Like after the rest and the recovery, how do you feel?
I feel pretty good, bro. Today I went to the gym. I was at the gym for 2 hours. How long ago did I forget what day it was that I ran. I think I ran it I finished it on Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday I finished it. And then on Sunday I had a soccer game. And then I went to the gym on Monday, and then I went to the gym yesterday, and then I went to the gym today. I went to the gym for like 2 hours, but I feel fine. My body's like fine. My thigh is good. My thigh's weird. I think it's just like when I run for so long, it starts to hurt. But I'm able to go to the gym and it's fine. I played soccer on Sunday. It was fine. And yeah, bro. Like I don't know. I just think I don't know what it is, bro. It's weird, but yeah.
Like. Do you know where you got the injury from?
I don't know. I think it was because there's this one day where I ran 10 miles and then I played soccer for like 2 hours, and then I had a full 8-hour work shift. And I think I just overworked it. I just overworked my thigh. And then I think that's what happened, because I didn't do there wasn't a specific thing that made it, you know, where I heard it. It's just, I just think it's just like overworking it. Like just that day it fucked me up, you know, playing soccer for 2 hours and doing the 10 miles and then doing an 8-hour shift.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, fuck. You did it, bro. Cause I
know, bro. Thank you, bro. Like, yeah, I was just like, fuck. I was just like, dude. Yeah. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't do it in 24 hours. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. I did it, you know. So I was just like, oh, whatever.
Like you set that goal out. You're like, I'm gonna run 100 miles, and then you fucking did it. And like seeing you do that. Like whether you didn't do it under 24 hours, like you still did it, bro. And I think that's super dope. I think that's tight, man.
Yeah, I just told myself, I was like, okay, I wasn't able to get it under 24 hours, but you know, like I'm just gonna finish it, like whatever. Like I'm not gonna leave it. I'm not gonna like stop until I finish the shit. Like I just wanted to finish it, and I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna finish it. Like if I have to walk it, I have to walk everything. I'm gonna finish it. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna finish it. I don't care how long it takes me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah. Fucking keep using that mentality for whatever you're fucking doing, bro. And I think that will carry you. Will carry you very far.
Yeah, bro. I see you guys. I see you. I see Blue. I see you guys. You're on your shit. You know, you guys make music and you guys just doing what you guys love. And it pushes me, bro. Honestly, it pushes me to be doing what I want to do, you know, because it's like, you know, you surround yourself with people that are like trying to strive and do what they want to do and like, you know, live their best lives and trying to improve. And just seeing you go to the gym too, bro. You fucking killing it in the gym, dude, with them tree trunk legs, bro. And
trying, bro. I'm just out here trying, dude.
Hey, that horseshoe action, bro. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just trying to get like you, bro. But yeah, just seeing you go to the gym, seeing my brother, seeing my older brother, just, you know, being in that environment where people are just creating and just putting out shit and just, you know, trying to be better, bro. Like that pushes me, bro. That honestly pushes me to be better, bro, and like to be on my shit more too, because it's like, hey, when you're in that environment, it just makes you want to do that, whatever you're doing, that much more.
Dude, seeing you like do the 100 miles, like I was like, bro, damn, this dude did 100 miles. I'm gonna go even harder. I was like, I gotta go even harder.
I'm grown. That fucking kid. I'm grown.
No, like it inspired me, bro. It really did.
No, yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah.
And yeah, it's cool to see.
No, yeah, and it was cool, man. Like people, they would message me when I'd post on my story, and they would just like encourage me, like, oh, like keep going, or like good shit. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, man. Like that encouragement went a long way, and I really appreciated that. And yeah, dude, yeah, bro. I mean, it was just dope, bro. It's just like, oh fuck yeah, like I did it. It's just one thing I have, you know, one less thing I need to worry about. You know, maybe I'll run it, or maybe I'll try to run again one day. But not right now, dude. Right now, I really want to focus on YouTube, and I really want to just do that and put all my effort into that. And, you know, going to the gym, getting better with soccer, and, yeah, making content just surrounding soccer, bro. That's, like, what I really want to focus on. And that's what, like, I really want to do and, like, take it, you know, like, just take it off the ground. See my younger brother do it. I'm just like, damn, bro, like, this dude's doing it. Like, I can do it too, you know. So it's, like, I really just want to focus on that right now.
Sure. And, yeah, if people want to follow your journey, your soccer journey, YouTube videos, where can people find you, bro?
All right, so y'all can find me, my first name Jose, and then my last name Arreola. So it's Arreola on YouTube, and then on Instagram it's again my first name. So Jose _ Arreola ARREOLA 10, and yeah, that's my Instagram. And then my TikTok, same thing as my Instagram. So yeah, that's it.
You say it.
You see it. You see it. I'm grown.
All right, let's go to 2 Trees breakfast.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.